I am so excited to be able to announce that I will be attending Cornell University's College of Engineering this coming fall of 2019. It was my first choice, and I'm just absolutely beyond excited that I get to go. So the middle college was first mentioned to me in 7th grade. It was just a very brief, my teacher mentioned it very briefly during student-teacher conferences, and I really didn't give it much thought. I fully intended to complete middle school at Blissfield, but once 8th grade came around and I was asking for extra classes to take, and I was, finishing those extra classes earlier than anyone else, and I was finding myself bored and unchallenged. And then when I noticed that I was starting to dread going to high school and experiencing that same level of boredom, that's when I seriously started to consider the academy. And I really looked into what all it entailed. The more I looked into the academy, the more enticing it became to me. The idea of being able to have a level of independence that I would have nowhere else, being able to leave campus and go get lunch, being able to have complete control of my schedule, not having a locker, not being confined in those typical high school environments, being able to earn an associate's degree while in high school at no cost to me, not having to pay for textbooks or a laptop, all of those things I just felt so drawn to. And it wasn't until I came to the academy that I truly figured out what it was and how great it was. The middle college definitely has a very unique schedule in comparison with any other typical public school. You typically see everyone following the same kind of path. All the freshmen generally take the same courses together, sophomore, junior, senior. As a freshman, I was taking economics courses that not only had freshmen and first years, it also had second years, juniors, seniors, and even fifth years. It had every single age group. So once I began testing out of courses and looking to take further classes that really went into engineering, my interest in study, my schedule completely became my own. I'm able to come and go as I please, which is so much more convenient. I'm able to get the work done when I need to, and it really is, allowed me to have flexibility with my part-time job that I also have. My schedule is completely unique to me. There is not another student in this entire world that is taking the same classes I am. So I had absolutely no intention of actually going to an Ivy League school. When I started the college application process and really the college looking process, I really didn't have any set idea of what school I wanted to go to. One summer, my mom decided that we were going to do this grand East Coast engineering school tour, and after we left that first college visit at Cornell, me and my mom just looked at each other and wondered, if every single school is going to be like this, how on earth will I ever choose? All the pieces just fell into place, and I was accepted on December 15th, an absolutely incredible night. I was so nervous to open that. It was Ivy early decision day, and I called everyone I knew, just being able to know that I had obtained that goal, that great dream, to go to the school that I loved and poured my heart into. And when I started looking into what types of engineering, there's many types: civil engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering. I still wasn't quite sure. I went to different summer camps and really talked to a lot of different students about what type of engineering would be best for me. And it wasn't until we were on a college visit at Princeton, actually, that we were just leafing through some of those pamphlets, and there just happened to be a little blurb by one of the students who was majoring in something called Operations Research Engineering. And that's when I realized that Operations Research Engineering was the perfect fit for me. What operations research engineering is it's similar to industrial engineering in the sense that you work to improve efficiency in an environment. I think what I will remember most about my JC LISD Academy experience, there's so much, but I think something that will stick with me the most is the people that I've met while I'm here. I think that, above all of the academic experiences and the education that I've received, the connections that I've made and the growth I've made as a person with my peers, I would never have been able to do anywhere else. Specifically in my engineering design and CAD Tech Center course, I have learned a lot about the applications of engineering. Although I have been in different summer camps and had different experiences with engineering, the Tech Center was my first opportunity to really sit down and work with engineering to an industry standard, to be held for the expectations that will be met for me when I get a job one day. I would like to thank all of my teachers for all of the continuing support support that they have given me throughout the years. Whenever I had any moment of doubt about my ability to get accepted into the school of my dreams, or be able to pass a difficult exam, or even just to get a simple problem right on a practice sheet or a quiz, their confidence in me has helped me to retain that confidence even when they're not the ones who are teaching my class. Having Mrs. Benson be able to sit with me and give me the guidance that I need to be able to win state titles and go on to nationals and be able to have all of these really cool awards that I can say, I did that with a team. I wouldn't have been able to do that without her support and guidance. Mrs. Morrison, my high school science teacher, has been such a integral part in my love for science. She has really made that experience so fun for me. Every class has been full of jokes and laughter, and even after when I needed help, she was more than willing to help me, even if she was, struggling with understanding those physics concepts, or even if I was too. I would just like to thank my parents for just always being supportive and seeing the best of me even when I didn't, and just continue to be excited for me on my journey at Cornell these next 4 years, maybe even less, with those college transfer credits I have. I'm looking at potentially being able to get my master's in 3 years, which is incredible. And I will definitely need support from them, and I'm sure I will still be calling back to my parents and teachers regularly for the help that will come with a rigorous academic and my life before me.
Okay, so Emily wasn't your typical child. She really always enjoyed school. I remember it was reading month in second grade in March, and she came home with a pile of papers and announced to me that the teacher had assigned them to read a book for each one of these papers and write down the title and a little description of it. I tried to explain to her that she probably had been given all of the papers for the entire month, but she insisted that it was the daily assignment. So that first night, we read 14 books. By the end of the month, she had read over 150 books with me, and I couldn't wait for March reading month to be done.
Seeing Emily take this step makes me feel so immensely proud of her that I am bursting at the seams with pride, and I brag to everyone about her accomplishments.
I feel the Middle College and Tech Center has really allowed Emily to mature into a thoughtful, intelligent young woman, and I believe it's opened up opportunities for her that she would not otherwise have received at a public high school. I think that her being accepted to an Ivy League, Cornell University, the College of Engineering, quite frankly wouldn't have happened without her access to engineering classes at the Tech Center, as well as the plethora of math courses she took at Siena University.
I'd like to see Emily do great things once she finishes with her education. I'm confident that she will. I no doubt look forward to the day when I open up the front page of a major newspaper or a TV broadcast and my daughter has solved some major problem that exists in the world.